I don't know how you do it. I think team is the hardest thing in the world because not only could you let yourself down, you could let other people down. So like, when you go to a CrossFit gym and like Saturday morning is like partner workouts, I'm always like, God damn it. Oh, I can't like take a break or, because you've got this other person that's looking at you like, hey, this is me too. And you can't let me down. And so I feel like it pushes you twice as hard.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's funny when people say like individuals way easier because I mean, as a team we're training as much as if I was going to as an individual to the CrossFit Games, I'm training as much as I would as an individual like doing the team. Like we are training very hard and yeah, team workouts are not easy. Like when I'm doing a synchronized workout with Annie, that's like usually it's like the worst because it's like, hey, we gotta go. And like I'm just kind of moving at Annie's pace. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna just hold on and see how it goes. And I don't even have the voice in me to tell Annie to slow down. And then I end up doing it. But I think like I feel like this year I'm becoming like the fittest I've ever been, like being on a team with Annie, because I'm just like learning how much I can actually like push myself in workouts thanks to Annie. Like whenever it's anything we have to do together, I always just go to somewhere like in a darker place because I'm like, I don't want to let Annie down or I don't want to let my team down. And I mean, yeah, we've had some tough training days.
And wait, doesn't Annie have how old's her baby?
She's gonna be turning 2, I think, in
Oh,
August.
okay, two. I was thinking it was younger, and I'm like, how does she do this?
I mean, she took third place at the CrossFit Games a year after giving birth, which is insane. Like, it just shows how amazing she is as an athlete and just like how dedicated she is. And yeah, she's so awesome.
She really is. She's pretty incredible. And I understand she's pretty famous in Iceland.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like all of the CrossFit daughters are famous in Iceland.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small country. Everyone knows everyone. So there's like no getting, like everyone knows. It's just a very small country. And so, yeah.
When you were at San Diego State like 10 years ago, did you ever imagine that you'd be living in Iceland?
No, I mean, when I moved to San Diego State, I never imagined I would go to the CrossFit Games or like be sponsored by Nike or travel the world. Like there's so many things like I never would have imagined, and it's crazy like how much CrossFit has brought to my life and how like thankful I am because I have been able to do things. I lived in Dubai for a little bit and now I lived in Iceland, and I mean I met Rasmus, my fiance, through CrossFit, so I feel like it has brought so much into my life. And I mean I've also been able to build my brand Grown Strong through my career of CrossFit, helping other women in fitness, and finding strength as well. Because back when I was in high school, I mean, I was made fun of for being too muscular and for being too bulky and for doing CrossFit. So it's easy to have looked back and have taken like the easy route and just been like, well, I don't want to get made fun of, so I'll just like do what everyone else does. But instead, I decided to take my own path and it kind of paid off. And I think it just shows that like if you want to do something and other people don't believe in it, but you believe in it, like just keep going after it.
Yeah, I agree with that completely. And yeah, from my own example of that too, I was criticized when I started doing stand up comedy. Everybody's like, "What are you? Why?" Like I grew up in a place where everybody went into banking and sale, and they all wore suits to work every day, and I was the contrarian, and everybody's like, "What are you doing?" And it was hard at first. It was a struggle, but I look back on my life and I'm like, I'm glad I never listened to anybody. I mean,
Yeah.
no one was really supportive of me. Not my one sister, but my whole family was like, "What are you doing? Don't do this." And I've had a great life, and I've spent some time in Dubai there too. Whoa, did you ever go to Wild Wadi when you were in Dubai?
Is that the water park?
Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Is that the best water park in the
It's
world?
I mean, Dubai has a lot of great things. I mean, they have the fastest roller coaster in the world, which Ross and I have done. I mean, they have like that huge water fountain show, which is like so cool to look at every single day. Like, Yeah, they have some really cool things there in
They
Dubai.
have the worst traffic I've ever been in.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you cannot drive in Dubai at all. It's like the worst ever. I was like scared to drive when I first got there.
Did you guys ever go in the Land Cruisers out in the desert
Oh
and
yeah,
go on the
we did all
safari?
that.
Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time in Dubai. They do a lot of comedy there, so they used to fly us over. Like I lived in England for a while, and they'd fly us over like once a month to come do these shows, and you'd be
Oh, that's
performing for like
cool.
yeah, it was really cool. Um, okay, so your brand, Grown Strong, uh, it has like a positive message to it. It's just you're not just out there uh, doing online coaching because there's a lot of people doing that. Yours is kind of different from everyone else's. Can you explain?
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of people doing online fitness programming now. I mean, it's coming out everywhere, but I feel like what separates Grown Strong from every other brand, I think, is our community. Like for me, it's always been like the sole focus that I always want to prioritize the community and make sure all of the members feel welcome inside of there and to be able to share their vulnerable secrets and to be able to encourage people no matter if you're having a bad day or if you're having a good day. And so we offer 5 different fitness programs based off time and equipment. But I think what separates us is like that we're actually helping women become strong, not just like physically inside of the gym, but mentally and emotionally. And I feel like so many other programs don't really cover that. And also the fact that we are a fitness program for women that actually like helps them get strong. I mean, there's a lot of these fitness programs out there, but I think Grown Strong is just a whole lot different from those ones.
I know a lot of people that do fitness programs from CrossFitters to people outside of it. And I have friends that are that are former models that do it and some of them are super successful. And it kind of irks me because they were always like physically beautiful. And it was and they're like, "Hey, follow my program." And there are people out there that are like, "Oh, I want to look like her." And I'm not going to name names, but they're like, "I want to look like her." And I'm like, "Well, you better get new parents." And you bet cuz she had genetics that are unbelievable and yes, she does work out or do whatever, but yours and a lot of other girls, not to say you're not beautiful, but which you are, but there's a lot of girls that especially in the CrossFit world, that worked so hard to get there, to
Hmm.
develop what they've done. And I feel like go with that person, go
Hmm.
with that training program, the person that is going to take you from like their start, where they're like, look at me, look where I started, look where I am now through all this hard work, and I'm going to show you how to do it rather than these they're more like Hollywood celebrity type people that are like, "Hey, look at me and look at my life and how wonderful it is. You could be like me, pay me, and I'll tell you what I do every day." And it's like, but there was no change.
Hmm.
There was no and like you can see where you started and where you've gone and it's like, "Well, okay, tell me how. Tell me how to do this. I want to know and I want to do what you did." So
Yeah.
I respect it a lot more coming from someone like you.
Thank you. Yeah, we're not that like one, where you find those programs where it's like that one quick fix to get abs in like 30 days or to lose weight in 2 weeks. Like it actually requires hard work and consistency and dedication. And I think for me, I've always tried to stay relatable and authentic on my Instagram and never put out anything that is like filtered or covered up or making my life seem better than it is. And that's exactly like what Growing Strong is all about. Like, we want to help those women who are undergoing any obstacles in their life, whether, you're in the military and you're getting deployed, or if you're someone who's suffering from anxiety, or like you just need somewhere to fit in. That's like what Grown Strong is all about. And I think all of our members are super relatable people and they're all working hard towards those goals.
That's great. How do people get onto Grown Strong? Is it grownstrong.com?
Yeah, so you can find out more information at grownstrong.com. You can also follow at grownstrong, or you can find on my website, lauren-fisher.com, or follow me at Lauren Fisher, and I post a bunch about Grown Strong as well.
And then what is the where do you guys go from here? You go to a camp in Michigan?
So July 13th, leaving for a camp in Michigan, and then we'll be there for like 2.5 weeks to get acclimated to the heat and time change, and then head over to Madison like July 31st, and then compete in the games first weekend of August.
What's the camp you're going to in Michigan? Can you say? Is it secretive or is it?
It's a secret camp. We can't tell anyone. We're not going to be posting anything about it,
Are you
and we're
serious?
be like training really hard. No, it's we're going. It's called the Pit, and we're going to Three Rivers, Michigan. So it's basically across the lake from Madison. So I think the heat and everything is going to be pretty similar to what we will be feeling at the games. So yeah, Three Rivers, Michigan, the Pit. So we'll see how it
Oh,
is.
awesome. Oh, well, good luck. Cheering for you guys. Hope you do really well. I'm sure you will. Uh, I I don't know if I'll be in Madison. Every once in a while I show up, but if I'm there, I'll be cheering for you. And good luck with Grown Strong. It seems like an amazing program, and I appreciate you doing the show in the middle of your. You got to get to bed at 7 p.m. Get up
No,
for
not 9:30. So 2.5 hours.
how many workouts do you guys do in a day?
Well, this morning I had a track workout and then I had two like metcons in the afternoon and then I had like an hour of like some zone 2 work.
Wow.
Today was a cardio day, so like I'm usually cardio days take it out of me.
And are you just when you do a cardio day, are you taking in tons of carbs?
Oh yeah, tons of food. Like I had
Yeah.
a big like bowl after training and then I'm about to eat again.
Okay. You look like you get excited for that. You're like, I get to eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, well, go have fun. Uh, Thanks for doing the show. I appreciate it. And everybody go follow her at what is it again on
At
Instagram?
Lauren Fisher on Instagram, or you can find more information on my website, lauren-fisher.com.
One last thing. What's your brother doing these days?
Oh, Garrett's in Nashville now, and he's a real estate agent.
Wow. Is he still
So if,
CrossFitting?
so if you're in Nashville and you're looking for a real estate agent, check out my brother at Garrett M. Fisher.
You know what's funny? I have friends moving there. I'll tell
Really?
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Is he doing CrossFit still?
He works out, but not like full on CrossFit. Like he
Yeah,
does his own thing.
yeah. That
He's
seems to be a
retired.
lot. Seems to be a lot of guys once they get out there. Like I do sort of CrossFit.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, thanks, Lauren. I appreciate it. Have a
Thank
great
you
day.
so much.
Night. Have a great 24 hours of daylight.
Thank you.
See ya.